Hey YouTube, it's Evan Edition 34, and I've got this week's edition of The Edge, and my card for you this week is fairly new. It's Steel Swarm Sting. For those of you who don't know or only passed over him quickly, he's actually pretty good. He's level 4, Dark, 1850 attack, 0 defense, but you don't really care. And whenever this card you control is sent to the grave, he targets a face-up ritual, fusion, or synchro monster on the field and destroys it. That's pretty good. I mean, let's think for a moment. I mean, that definitely means that you can kill things, common sights like synchros that are in use right now, especially these guys. Okay, killing synchros, that's a cool idea. Lots more synchros we could potentially hit, and I'm sure more synchros will be printed in the future at a very slow rate, but still, come on. And I think the main purpose that I want to talk about for the current metagame for this next 6 months is the ability to hit fusion monsters. I mean, we all know rituals are still just kind of a stone's throw away. I mean, they're Gishkis and advanced ritual art and who knows what else that hasn't even been released in Japan yet. But I mean, his ability to kill rituals will always be a welcome additional option, and synchros are always going to be around, I think, unless they truly just ban them all up, but I don't think they're going to do that. It's his power to hit fusions that makes him a cool side deck choice for now, mainly because of the hero matchup. And yes, hitting this guy doesn't always feel fantastic, but the thing is, if this guy runs over lots of other cards, he's really just going to keep running stuff over, and you have to use some other card to kill him, like Torrential or Dark Hold or something, and it really sucks to waste a card like that killing him. So, why do that when you can use this guy? And you could, of course, set him and let him hit him when he's in defense mode, or you could even have him just in attack mode. You could attack some other monster, like a Thunder King, if you don't want to take the heavier damage. But most of the time, you can just summon this guy, and he's just a major deterrent. Heroes really don't like it. I mean, what are they going to do? Gemini Spark it? Well, he's still going to go off. They're going to Super Poly it? Amazingly, even now that they can Super Poly Dark stuff, Super Poly still doesn't deter this guy. Reason being that even though this says stuff can't be activated in response to it, this is just whenever he's sent from the field to the graveyard. So, basically, even after they Super Poly, when that Super Poly resolves, is when Sting is going to go off, and he's just instantly going to kill that fusion. So it takes a lot of the wind out of their sails, kills their big play. This guy, you can side him. I'd say side him at 2 to 3 against heroes, and you can just summon him straight up. And the worst they can do to you is, like, say, negate his summon or something. But keep in mind that this guy just says when he's sent from your side of the field to the grave. So even if you were to tribute, or say, use him as a synchro material, all that is still good, in addition to your opponent destroying him or you destroying him some other way. I mean, heck, if you get really desperate, if they have a number of cards on the field, which probably won't happen, but it could, you could even kill him yourself via, say, Torrential or something. Though setting him is a great way to get him to go off. And since he's dark, of course, it bears mention that you can use him for Chaos Summons, for BLS or Chaos Sorcerer or something like that. So, anyway, there's a slew of reasons that you might want to consider playtesting out Steel Swarm Sting, and keep him in mind for future formats, because you never know when the ability to hit fusions, synchros, or even rituals might be useful. And it's the extreme flexibility of his activation and the fact that he's mandatory, so he's not going to miss his timing, that makes him good tech. And so, until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and check out my channel for more cool gaming content.